What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are all having a good day slash night. We got some great news today, some phantasmagorical news. An entire country, that being France, just blocked their age verification law that was planned. They were planning to ban social media for kids 15 and under, or under 15, I guess. What's up, everybody? What's up, JB? What's up, Pickle? What's up, Lynn? What's up, Block? What's up, TK? What's up, Dis? Jess, how you doing? Good to see you guys. What's up, Stuart? What's up, Lynn? I think I already said that. I'll say hello to you twice. What's up, 26 Byte? What's up, Ariana? How are you guys doing? Darby, how you doing, buddy? I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing? Okay, so for those of you guys who missed it, France had planned, like their president, who we are going to be clowning today, by the way, because this guy was doing some stuff that was grinding my gears. France has gone ahead and rescinded their under 15 social media ban. What's up, Honey Miracle? Sorry if I'm missing some of your guys' messages. The chat's going pretty fast, and I'm old, so yeah. Their highest court just killed the under 15 social media ban. I believe it was a proposed bill, but the president of France himself was like, yeah, this is going to get passed. We're going to make sure this gets passed. Thank you for the $2, by D. Really appreciate that. Wasn't expecting this today. Cool. Yep. Thank you so much for the $2, dude. Really means a lot. Let's get some W's for him. Yeah, we got some great news for today. So, one thing that I definitely want to mention today is Mr. Emmanuel Macron, the president of France. Anytime, any country across the world would do some type of age verification, he would yep, you already know exactly what I'm going to say, Drake. There you go. Look at what Drake just said in the YouTube chat. He would always say, thanks for joining the movement, every single time, to every single country. Hold on. I didn't do this right because I'm old. There you go. Yeah. So every time any country around the world, didn't matter what country it was, they would try to, do a social media ban, which is essentially saying, hey, everybody hand over IDs, hand over your facial scans, whatever. He would always say, thanks for joining the movement. He would say it to a bunch of different countries. He said it to Vietnam. He said it to Britain. He said it to the UAE. He said it to Canada. He said it to Indonesia. Same guy, by the way. Like, he's literally saying it to everybody, right? And all these different countries, states, whatever. Anytime anyone would do it, he would always say, thanks for joining the movement, right? Well, it looks like that movement it got a little bit of a derailing going on over here. Now, keep in mind, just like with most court rulings, I believe this can be appealed in some sort of way. I'm not too privy with France, law or whatever, but from what I read, they rejected it because they said it was against their constitution, which is brilliant. Like, that's awesome, right? So France's top court blocks ban on social media for children under 15, ruling it infringes on freedom of expression. Beautiful. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to see. That is something that we want to go ahead and have them say in court, because that is the whole thing that the whole countries in the world right now seem to be forgetting. What's up, Flicker? What's up, Lemon Girl? But yeah, that is a big W. So the French Constitutional Council said the law could violate freedom of expression and privacy, and that the age verification system was unclear and lacked sufficient legal protections. So I believe they're referring to the fact that, like, you hand over your information and then what happens next? You know what I mean? Like, that information could be stored, it could be leaked or hacked or whatever, right? Already approved by lawmakers, the law would have required social media companies to verify users' ages and close under 15 accounts. Obviously, the only way to circumvent or to, get around that is to provide an ID or an AI facial scan or whatever, right? So the good news is that an entire country has done this now, right? I'm hoping they, don't appeal that decision. I'm hoping that kills the age verification in social media ban in France, and hopefully that'll be a message to all these other countries around the world that you guys shouldn't be doing this shit, right? And obviously. So I made a tweet about this. I said this is a huge win. Any ID age verification bill or law that gets blocked is great news for privacy and freedom worldwide. So it doesn't matter if you don't live in France. I was saying that when the age verification bill was on, and now I'm saying it when it's off. It doesn't matter if you don't live in France. This is a big W for everybody around the world. This is a big win for online privacy, freedom of expression, speech, everything, right? This is huge because, like I said, Mr. Emmanuel Macron over here was pretty damn staunchly defending this. Like he was defending this really hard. And also about Emmanuel Macron, there was an interesting piece of information we found out about him last time we did a stream. Anyone remember? Anyone know what I'm going to bring up right now? Let's see if anyone, I think the people in the chat who have been in the other streams, you guys know exactly what I'm about to say right now. But Mr. Emmanuel Macron was really dead set on a social media ban for kids under 15, right? Pretty weird age, right? Most of the time it's 16, right? But why did Emmanuel choose 15? Why is 15 the big age for him? Well, let's go ahead and Google this or Brave search this live for you guys. Yeah. How old was Emmanuel Macron when he met his wife? You guys want to see something fucking nuts? You want to see something insane? So, he met his wife, his current wife, who he's married to, when he was 15 years old, and she was 39. My man is a victim. He's a victim. He is literally, what do you call it when you shave your beard or you comb it or you comb your hair, whatever? You know what that's called? That's called grooming, buddy. You got groomed. Like, what the hell, right? So we found this out, the last time we talked about Emmanuel Macron. So keep in mind, she's actually 39. And get this, right? Get this. We didn't even get to the, I mean, that is pretty bad, but let's get to the worst part. She was already married and a mother of 3. And no, we're not even at the worst part yet. Stay with me, guys. I believe one of her children was older than Mr. Emmanuel Macron. One of her kids was older than her current husband. What the fuck? So, bringing this full circle, what was the proposed law in France? It was a social media ban for kids under not 16 or 18, 15. Pretty weird, right? Isn't that like a pretty weird coincidence? I don't know. I'm not saying that, that's all related or whatever. All I'm saying is that's a pretty weird coincidence. I haven't really seen anyone like point that out. But yeah, I'm assuming a lot of you guys didn't know that based on you guys' reaction. Your guys' reaction is fucking hilarious, by the way. I love it. But yeah, I mean, just keep that in mind. Anytime Emmanuel says, thanks for joining the movement, buddy. First of all, you need to sit down, Emmanuel. Let me talk to you real quick. Do you need some help, my friend? We can help you out, man. Because you sound like you're a victim. Like, I don't know, man. So yeah, that's what happened. France went ahead and got rid of the social media ban. And hopefully it can't be appealed in any way, shape, or form. So we're starting the stream off with a bang, buddy. We're only 7 minutes in. I'm coming in with the bombs today. Why don't you have a seat? Blink twice if you need help. He certainly does need help for sure. Oh yeah, dude. Hey man, I mean it's crazy. What's up, Back and Slash? It's crazy. I mean, most people don't even know that, right? And again, judging from your guys' reaction in the chat, you guys didn't even know that either. Keep in mind, this is the current sitting president of the entire country of France, right? Another thing I wanted to bring up, which I've brought up in other streams, is France, and keep in mind, Emmanuel doesn't give a shit about this. France already had a gigantic ID leak recently, like within the last few months or so, right? So I made a video 3 months ago talking about the fact, and keep in mind, right, this is even worse. This is not a French social media hack. This is a French government database hack. One of their government databases, or I think their main government database, their ID portal called ANTS, ANTS, whatever the fuck. I don't know. I just call it ANTS because it's funny. Got breached, and up to 19 million French citizens could be affected and have their either passports, national IDs, or driver's license leaked. And the current population of France is somewhere around 68 million, I believe. We can look it up right now. Population of France. Current population of France, 69 million, lol. So, that is almost a fourth of the entire country. Got their IDs leaked through, the government ID leak of their own portal getting hacked. So that begs the question, right? If their own government ID portal got leaked, that should be pretty much the most secure thing ever, right? How bad is it going to be? Well, I mean, now it's blocked, but how bad would it have been if France actually went ahead and demanded government IDs to use social media. If the government ID portal is getting hacked, man, imagine the ID leaks that would happen in France if they did the social media thing. But that's what we're here to celebrate, right? The fact that they're not doing it, right? So what I would love to know, if anybody knows in the comments, or we can just go ahead and check somewhere around on the internet or whatever, is can this be appealed? That's what I want to know. Because if it can be appealed, then obviously that would suck. But if it can't be appealed, this is a big, gigantic W. Oh yeah, we're starting off strong, Marmar. We're starting off with the spice. So a media ban aimed at children that requires the examination or ID of everyone has been ruled unconstitutional, ruling that it disproportionately affects free expression and privacy. It'd be cool if we could read this ruling somewhere too. Maybe there's like an article here somewhere. But yeah. What's up, Wise? Yeah, I mean, great news, man. Great news. But again, just remember that Emmanuel Macron, the president of France, wanted an under 15 social media ban. And he actually met his wife when he was 15 and she was 39. I mean, I just think that there's a pattern there, you know? So, because I'm a troll, let's go and find his most recent tweet where he said, "Thanks for joining the movement." I believe it's this one over here. All right. Let's go ahead and be a douchebag. So, hey, Emmanuel, I heard the social media ban in France got blocked. What happened to the movement? I'm a douchebag. He's not going to reply to me, obviously, but, you know, it's funny. You know what? Oh, you know what? You know what? Hold on. I got another one. Let's go to one of the official announcements of the France thing. Where is it? Right over here. I don't think anyone is going to get this joke. I mean, you guys will get it, obviously, but I don't think anyone on Twitter will get this joke. So, okay, we'll do it to these guys. Thanks for leaving the... Thanks for ending the movement. Should I put a green check? Because that's what he always does. How do you... What? I'm old. Where is it? Check. Green. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Old man figures out how to use emojis. Okay. Thanks for ending the movement. Did he put any other emojis? Or did you just always say that bullshit? Thanks for joining the... Oh, you put a period there. We'll put a period there. Thanks for ending the movement. Oh, man. What's up, Hypermax? So, yeah, man, we're just here. We just got a big, gigantic W today. What's up, Joe? What's up, Jellyanne? What's up, Ink? Thought you were in a movement. Now you're standing still. That's so funny. What's up, Wendy? What's up, Digi? So remember, I mean, you know, a lot of times, you know, it looks like it's a lot of doom and gloom in the world, you know? I mean, not, you know, a lot of companies, countries messing up, a lot of age verification stuff. I think it's important to, you know, sit back sometimes, chill, and enjoy a W, you know? I know this could be fleeting. I know this could get appealed, whatever. But at least for the moment right now, let's just enjoy the W, you know? Thank you, AC. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $2, Bite DD. I appreciate that. Emmanuel, I'm a victim of cougars, Macron. Pretty much. Speaking of which, I think we did some before, but what is the age of consent in France? Let's just check this out. The age of consent is therefore... I don't want to go based on the AI. So it looks like it's either 50... Minimum age of consent. Okay, so... According to their law, she didn't do anything illegal, but that's still fucking weird. I don't care what anybody has to say. A 39-year-old dating a 15-year-old, that's fucking weird. Especially when she's married with children who are older than him, right? I'm pretty sure we can fact check that as well. Emmanuel Macron wife. Okay, so what's her name over here? Bridget Macron. Bridget Macron. How old are Bridget Macron's kids. Thank you for the $10, Stuart. I appreciate that. It's about time we got some great news. Hopefully the other countries like the US do the same thing. Keep fighting against this is just the beginning. I agree, Stuart. Let's get some W's from my man, Stuart. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you guys so much for the generosity. You guys do not have to donate, but I appreciate it very much. Okay. So it says that she's previously married and has 3 children. Oh, she has a Wikipedia page, so I guess we can just go based on this. So she's the youngest of 6. Okay. What about her children? Okay. So she has 3 children. One is born in 75, one is born in 77, and one is born in 84. So let's go look up how old Emmanuel Macron is, or what year he was born in, right? That's a good, easy way for us to tell. Emmanuel Macron. Okay, I probably just missed it because I'm dumb. Okay, right here. Was born in December of 1977. So Bridget's oldest daughter, or oldest son, is 2 years older than her husband. And her other son is like pretty much the same age as her husband. Okay. That's pretty fucking weird. I gotta be honest, right? But again, I'm not pointing that out to like go ahead and like, get like cause any hate towards her or whatever. I'm just simply pointing out the fact that it's pretty damn weird that Emmanuel Macron was insisting on the under 15 ban while meeting his wife, who was almost 40, while he was 15. I don't know. I might get sued by this dude or something for this, or some cease and desist or whatever. But I'm just saying, man, the facts are the facts, And that's just weird. But regardless, pretty big W here. Pretty big W. So, France social media. All right. Can't destroy the facts. Yeah, I'm just telling you what's true, man. Wasn't ever the kids. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if Reclaim the Net can give us some details here. Decision is a major blow to President Emmanuel Macron, who supported the legislation, was trying to encourage other countries to follow suit, but is a win for privacy and free speech. Emmanuel, the guy in the UK that stepped down, Keir Starmer, I used to always say that he was the guy who was like the worst in terms of ID age verification, right? But I don't know. We might have to give that title to Emmanuel now because, like I said, he has been pushing and congratulating all these other countries for doing ID age verification as well. So he was literally trying to make it a global movement, right? I mean, here is him saying some stuff over here. So this is, I assume, about the social media thing. Let's give this a listen.
Today we are more than a double. We have a dozen of states being represented here. So this issue is gaining momentum in Europe, which is good. And the objective of this VTC is to coordinate our efforts at European level to strengthen both the protection of children and teenagers in the digital space, as well as the obligations and responsibilities of major online platforms.
So how'd that go, Emmanuel? Could we get an update? I don't know, man. I mean, didn't seem like it went too well for you, sir. So, yeah, like I said, hopefully that high court ruling doesn't get, like, turned over in any sort of way. But I just want to see, like, did he comment on this at all? Because this news was announced today. I want to see if he, like, commented on this at all, maybe in his post or something. Anyone know if he's talked about this since? I assume that he hasn't. Like, okay, Australia. Okay, that's something else, though. Yeah, I haven't seen him talk about it recently. How's the subbotting situation going? We're still getting subbotted. YouTube's doing a little bit of a purge right now. YouTube has not purged these subs over here, by the way. Like, they have to. I'm telling you, our actual sub count is not 295,000. YouTube needs to do a purge. So hopefully they purge pretty quick. I do not think it can be overturned. Okay, awesome. I mean, we can Google or we can look this up. I'm so used to saying Google. We can look this up. Hopefully, there's an answer here other than AI. So can France's ruling on the social media ban be overturned? I want to see if there's like okay, so that's the AI, so I don't know. Okay, here we go. So France's top court blocked the ban on social media. Decision is a blow. Yep. The Constitutional Council found that the I don't know. Anyone know if we so we have one person saying it can't be overturned, but we got anyone who knows if it actually can be overturned? I agree, some marbles. Not a peep out of him? Okay, yeah, thanks, Ender. Alrighty. Thanks for the bit, Joe. Appreciate you. Okay, so what is France's top court? Maybe we can just do this through like deductive reasoning here. What is France's top court? The Court of Cassation. Is this their top court? Court. Okay, hold on. Did the Cour de Cassation make a ruling on the social media ban? Thank you for the 5 gifted, Blue. I appreciate you, big dog. Let's get some W's from a man, Blue. We got the blue emotes. Let's see the chat full of some blue emotes, guys. Let's see it. Let's see it. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate you, man. How have you been? How's life? All right, let's get some blue emotes on the Twitch as well. Blue is the man. Okay, so their constitutional council has struck down a law. So is that the same thing? Oh, it is the same thing. The Constitutional Council. Okay, here. So now we can just look up. Can the Constitutional Council decision be changed? Can the French Constitutional Council's decision be not subject to appeal according to the AI? But once again, let's try to fact check this a little bit. Okay, here we go. I just want to make sure I'm getting my facts straight before I tell you guys something. Decisions of the account. Oh, okay, here we go. The decisions. Oh my God, I lost it. No. Okay. The decisions of the Constitutional Council are not subject to appeal to any jurisdiction. They are binding on the governmental authorities and on all administrative and jurisdictional authorities. So, based on what we just looked up, that decision cannot be overturned, which is beautiful. That's great news. So that means that's official that the social media ban in France has been blocked. Now, I assume the only way that France can introduce another social media ban is if they like amend it in some sort of way, right? They amend the bill to change some things or whatever. But that's a big W, right? And that's important, right? I don't know if people, maybe I'll make a tweet about that or whatever. Yeah, maybe, you know what? I actually could make a tweet about that real quick. Because I want to point out that this can't be changed, which is good. So yeah, maybe we can make a tweet about that real quick. France? Okay, you're getting banned, buddy. That's awesome though. Okay, so all right, we already okay. Let's okay. We'll read. Okay, not a legal expert here, but the great news is this decision was made by the France High Court, also called the what was it called again? Hold on. What did I look up earlier? Was it appeal? I don't even remember. Okay, yeah. Appeal. I looked up appeal. Constitutional Council. That's what they're called, right? Okay, thank you. So, not a legal expert here, but the great news is the decision that was made, or is this decision was made by the France High Court, also called the Constitutional Council. And apparently their decisions cannot be appealed. So the only way France can reintroduce a social media ban is if they amend the bill. Big win. And their decisions cannot be appealed. So the only way, okay, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I will include an image picture over here. Decisions cannot be appealed. Blah, blah, okay. We'll do a little. Hold on, let me see if I can take a picture of this real quick. Yeah, it's gonna be a long ass picture. 1 second here. All right, can I change the preview thing? I don't know how to use Twitter, man. I don't know how to use anything. Yeah, you know, we'll paste that, and then in our replies, we'll put the article link. Not a legal expert here, but the great news is decision was made by the France High Court, also called the Constitutional Council, and their decisions cannot be appealed. So the only way France can reintroduce social media ban is if they amend the bill. Big win. Nice. Okay, so let's go to the replies of that. You guys are just watching me do Twitter. Thanks for ending the movement. I crack myself up. How much do you like France though? All right, mods ban him. Bans mod him. Okay, where's the link? Right over here. Source. There we go. All right, cool. So yeah, cannot be appealed in any sort of way, which is great. So big news, big news. Yeah, I know about it, Guardian. But again, I don't want to just keep saying their name. It just gives them the attention that they want, right? And speaking of, you know, going back to this over here, it looks like we're getting a sub purge here, so that's good. Thank you, Flitch. I appreciate that. Gramps doing the Twitter? Yeah, pretty much, dude. Old man freaks out Twitter. Okay. I would love if Emmanuel like replied to me. He has no reason to. He's an actual president and I'm a nobody, but it would be funny. You're in the Andromeda Galaxy? Nice. You must have some good ass internet, dude. You must have some crazy internet. Victory in France. They're not enabling addiction, so, and it's a great decision if you think they are still. I need you. Oh, I don't even know what you're saying. Thank you, DigiDark. I appreciate that. I don't deserve the subscribers, though. It'd be so lovely if this happened worldwide. Yeah, that would be great. But this is a big step, right? This is a good way for other countries to look at this. And, you know, that court ruling can be referenced in other courts too, you know, throughout the country. Not in a legal way, but you can reference another court ruling to point out, like, yes, you know, France's court ruled that this is unconstitutional because it violates freedom of speech and expression or whatever. And I believe this also violates our nation's freedom of speech and expression, all that. You know what I mean? So it's a good thing, right? It's a good thing. Holy shit, they're showing some other stuff. Let's look up France social media instead. So yeah, great stuff, man. Thanks for being the most credible source for news on age verification. I think you're giving me way too much credit, cat food, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. I think he pronounces GIF and GIF, which I do. I still don't know whether it's GIF or GIF. I call it GIF, but that's just me. It's just a number at the end of the day, and I think that people who think that there are something important or more important than other people because how many subscribers they have, they're fucking weirdos, you know. That's in my opinion. Thank you, Flitch. I appreciate it. Macron was insane to introduce something like the age verification system. We all know it wasn't going to help anyone except for the bureaucrats. It was just an insane decision in general that a lot of countries are making right now. And again, this just can't be understated. The fact that this fucking guy also met his wife when she was 39 and he was 15, and the ban happens to be for minors under 15. It just seems like a very weird coincidence, right? I don't know. I just think that, like, a lot of times, you know, our personal experiences in life can shape our opinions, obviously, right? So that was like one of the main things that made me think that, maybe this whole under 15 thing is like, there's something going on there, right? Obviously, it could also just be going on the age of consent in France, which is 15, which, by the way, in my opinion, that's fucking crazy. I mean, 15, what the fuck? but that's a different topic. Point is that the whole under 15 thing, considering his whole life situation, it just seems a little odd, you know? So, yeah. Thank you for knowing that it's pronounced GIF. And GIF is peanut butter. Exactly. Thank you. Hey, that's Alex. I appreciate that. Yeah, subbotting issue tonight. Yeah, I don't know. They're going after a lot of people right now. So France blocks under 15 social media ban. They're, whatever. The ruling landed with force. Lawmakers had passed a measure with broad support, including from the national rally. The government hoped to roll. See, this is the thing that really pisses me off too. And you'll see a lot of polls that say this type of shit where they're like, there's so much support for age verification, man. Like, no, there really isn't. Here, I'll show you guys. Like, because what they do is they don't tell you the actual details of what it is, right? So I'll try to find one right now. I remember seeing a poll or whatever recently where they're like, yeah, age verification has like overwhelming support. I'll show it to you guys real quick. I gotta try to find it. It was something like, oh, there you go, found it. So look at this shit, right? And this is in the United States. Thank you for the gifted sub on Twitch, Blue. I appreciate you. Let's get some W's from my man Blue once again. Thank you so much, dude. That's 5 gifted on YouTube, 1 gifted on Twitch from my man Blue. Thank you so much, dude. So let's look at this shit, right? Just in, 71% of Democrats and 62% of Republicans back tougher social media regulation. 85% of Americans believe social media is addictive for children and harms their mental health. Per Reuters, whatever poll of 4,500 adults. So first of all, that's not even that many people. Secondly, 74% of Republicans support mandatory age verification, 5 points higher than Democrats at 69%. Okay, so this is what I want you guys to pay attention to here, right? Look at the wording of what they say here. This law should require social media companies to use age verification tools. What the fuck does that mean to your average Joe walking on the street that doesn't know anything about the internet? They completely omitted and used like very vague terminology to try to what's called deceive the public into what this is actually about. Age verification tools. What does that mean? Could you tell us what that means? What you meant to say is it requires social media companies to collect IDs in AI facial scans. But if you notice, they didn't say that, because if they had said that, then everybody would have been like, wait, hold on, wait a minute. So wait, we all have to submit an ID to use social media? Nah, I'm good. No, I don't want to put my ID on the internet. I guarantee you if they had put that type of terminology and actually explained what it was, then it would have been a very fucking different poll, right? So that's my problem with a lot of these people that conduct these polls. It's so full of shit, right? So I had to make a tweet about this, and I said, notice how they say age verification tools without clarifying that you have to hand over an ID and / or get your face scanned by AI. These polls are complete horseshit. So yeah, thank you, Amfune. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, Badger. Thank you, Hypermax. Exactly, height of depth. Agreed. So a lot of times when these polls come out and they show like overwhelming numbers that are in support of age verification, just know that the people conducting the polls are not even being honest about what it actually is. And that's where the issue arises. And so if you guys remember the debate I had with our best friend, John Schweppe, that was something that came up during the debate, where he was like, oh, but if you look at the polls, people are so overwhelmingly in support of ID age verification. I'm like, I bet you the fuck they're not if you guys actually tell them what it actually is, you know? So yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys use these very flawed arguments, and they try to use flawed poll data where the poll doesn't even actually explain what the hell is going on. So the reason why I even brought this up to begin with is because if you see over here in this tweet, they were saying, oh yeah, it had broad support, and they had national rallies and whatever. I guarantee you, when they told the community about it, the French citizens, they completely left out the part where everybody's going to have to submit an ID or an AI facial scan. If they're actually honest about what it is, then most people are actually going to say no. I can promise you that. So yeah, keep fighting against keep fighting back into age verification ban. I agreed. Yeah, thanks for opting into AI training. I mean, that's another thing. I mean, right? AI and age verification and ID verification, whatever you want to call it, goes hand in hand as well. These AI facial scans are what they're going to be using to harvest your biometric data. The angle of your chin and your nose, they're going to send it to all these AI companies, and they're going to go ahead and harvest your data and train their models off of it. So these guys are very dishonest about like a lot of shit, you know, and that's why I'm glad the French High Court actually has some brains, and they're like, you know what, this is some bullshit. I did hear about that, Hypermax. I don't know about that one, Wicton. I'm definitely not a news source. I'm just a dummy who talks about things I find interesting, you know. But yeah. So another thing is, right, like when it comes to the social media thing getting banned in France, this is hopefully going to be a message to all the other countries around the world that this shit is not okay, right? And I'm very interested to hear Emmanuel's comments on this, especially when it comes to this not being able to be overturned. So yeah, man, great news. Can we get rid of AI training and ban AI forever, please? Yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. All these companies are every company in the world right now seems to have a massive hard-on for AI. This is something that we talked about on the Twitter as well recently. Did you guys hear that what's their fucking name? Roku TV or something like that? I'll try to see if I can find it. I think I might have just passed it. I don't know. Oh no, right here. Roku is like some TV network or something. I don't even know really what they are. But they have started a 24/7 channel that plays AI slot movies. The channel also runs AI generated ads from various companies. Imagine how tone deaf you have to be as a company right now to do that. Who would like that? Most people are gonna boycott your whole shit for doing that. Like a lot of these companies like don't even want to make money sometimes. It's so weird. What's up, Ollie? How you doing? And then also somebody just asked me about the whole Roblox thing, right? The problem with the Senate, the U.S. Senate launching an investigation into Roblox, and this is a part of the video where I'm gonna get demonetized, by the way. So listen up here. The U.S. Senate launching an investigation into Roblox, right? Obviously, I am all for that if all they do is punish Roblox for protecting, you know, the child enthusiasts on their platform, right? But we know that's not what it's going to be. I said this is not a good thing because the government doesn't give a shit about protecting the kids. Their investigation will just lead to more ID verification laws being passed. They're just going to try to get more ID age verification on Roblox, because if the U.S. Senate, the House, the president, everybody in the United States government, if they gave a shit about protecting the kids, why the fuck have you guys not released the e-files yet completely? Why have you guys not punished essentially a single person on there except for like one person? And they gave her like a fucking express trip to like the softest jail in the world. How the fuck are we gonna believe that the United States government gives a shit about protecting the kids when they still protect everybody on the e-files? So fuck them. I don't believe anything that they say. And this is the part where I'm gonna get demonetized and whatever, but I don't give a shit. It just has to be said, because right now, you know, with all the things going on in the world right now, all the different things, the whole World War III thing, whatever, in my opinion, a lot of it is just being done to cover up for the e-files, right? That's what I think. It's just, there is so much corruption in the world right now, and I honestly believe that everybody advocating for these, you know, social media bans and ID age verification or whatever, they are one of two things. They're either fucking idiots and they don't know how the internet works, or they actually want to harvest the data of children and everybody else in the world. It's either one of those two things. That's just my opinion. But yeah, that's the end of my TED Talk. Nobody should have a data collection Roku TV. Oh yeah, true. All for money? Yeah, all for money, dude. All for money. Should host more TED Talks? No, I'm not well spoken enough. Rather trust a crack dealer than the United States government. Yeah, that's so true, Andrew. That's so true. Thanks for ending the move. Hopefully people get this joke. Oh, man. I'm good, Clever. How you doing? Thank you for the $5. Bite Didi, I appreciate it. Let's get some W's for him. Here's something funny. Mom Donnie is... okay, I don't know anything about all that. And I don't want to get into all that because I actually don't know anything about it. But thank you so much for the $5 by DD. I appreciate that. I can't wait till age verification and AI backfires on everyone who supports it. Yeah, I mean, it kind of already has, because everybody who supports age verification, they also have to submit their IDs. Nobody's exempt with the way that the laws are structured, right? People keep saying, oh, it's to keep the kids off the internet. Okay, well, how are you going to prove that you're not a kid? You also have to submit an ID. So it happens to everybody who uses social media in whatever country or state bans it, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just think it's weird. Like, it's such a weird thing that, like, people think it's just going to be for the kids or whatever, you know? But it's actually just going to be for everybody who uses social media. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird thing. But again, W's to France. I'm glad they did what they did. I'm so eagerly looking forward to what Emmanuel Macron is going to say. Because he was the guy who said, thanks for joining the movement. Thanks for joining the movement. I mean, we can keep count. We can do a count here right now. And he probably said it in different ways too. But like, okay, he said it to one country here, Vietnam. 2 countries, Britain. 3 countries, Canada. 4 countries, UAE. 5 countries, Indonesia. 6 countries, India. 7 countries, what is this? Austria. 8 countries, Greece. 9 countries, Norway. What is this? Germany. 10 countries, Germany. 11 countries, what is this? Czech Republic. Dude, all these different countries. He is the one saying thanks for joining the movement to all of them. This guy became the biggest pusher of ID age verification since Keir Starmer. He also thanked Mexico and Spain. Okay, cool. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's see if we can find that. Maybe if I just say movement, I can find those. Yeah, but and I think I remember seeing that too. I think I'm pretty sure you're right. So yeah, man, this guy just fucking did it to every single country over here. Every single country that was supporting ID age verification on Twitter. Thanks for joining the movement. Nah, dude. Thank you, Partridge. I appreciate that. The Napoleon of AI verification. I mean, low key, man. Low key, dude. What's up, Newt? How you doing, man? Big W's to France. Big W's, man. I know, like I said, I know people are pretty doom and gloom with ID age verification and stuff like that. A lot of people will tell other people to give up and shit. I'm not going to name any names, but yeah, there's some content creators out there that essentially tell everyone that, oh, I've given up and, you should just accept it or whatever. Fuck all that, man. We can still fight this and make a lot of changes and a lot of difference in the world. So, yeah. It's always worth fighting. Always worth fighting. I would rather go down swinging anyways, as opposed to, just letting them fuck us like this. I mean, I'm good, man. I would much rather try to fight. And I'm sure all of you guys would too. That's the thing, man. That really, I'm not going to lie, that really pisses me off when I see content creators telling other people that, they've given up and, you should give up too. Because as an influencer, all you are doing is you are influencing everyone to accept this shit. So that's what I hate. And that's what pisses me off. Thank you, AE Dollying. I appreciate that, dude. Don't give up, fight back. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Has a subbotting situation. Also, W Stream. Thank you for the $2, Norby. I appreciate that. Subbotting is the same. I mean, this fucking guy keeps subbotting us. YouTube has still yet to remove this big jump over here. I'm really hoping that they do soon, because I'd love to know my actual subscriber count. Also, huge shout out to everybody who watched the second to last video and also the video today as well. Obviously, this video got way more views than I thought it would, man. 112K in 2 days. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys so much. I didn't even think it was like that good of a thumbnail or anything either, but appreciate that, guys. Yeah, exactly, Fally Strix. Thank you, Badger. I appreciate that. Always have hope. Exactly. That's all I'm saying, man. Like, there's no point in, like, pouting and giving up and stuff. I mean, there's still worth fighting. Good video? Thanks, dude. Controversial bill would have Ban under 15 would have come to effect September 1. So, wow. So this actually got stopped almost right before it was going to be live. I actually completely forgot about this, even though I was the one who made the videos about it. But this bill, you know, the social media ban for France, it would have went into effect September 1st. So what is that? Like in like 16 days? 16 or 17 days? So yeah, it was like right there. It was so close. It was only like 2.5 weeks away. And luckily, they ended up stopping it. By prohibiting minors under 15 from accessing certain online services, the law inherently requires every person, even an adult, to prove their age before accessing them. This is the exact point that we make all the time. It's not just for the kids anyways. I mean, it's for everybody. So it's crazy, man. Exactly, Aurora, exactly. Thank you so much for the $3, Paulie. I appreciate that. How do I contact you regularly? Twitch protecting PDFs? I mean, you can just tell us about whatever you talk about here. I don't really have like a contact for that type of stuff, but I mean, you can DM me on Discord as well. Thank you for the $3. I appreciate that, Paulie. By prohibiting minors, more like by forcing people to dox themselves. Exactly. Ah, yes. Hand over your ID and have the risk of your information getting leaked to protect the kids, because that makes sense, right? Court believes protecting children was a legitimate objective. Maybe they're just trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I disagree. I really don't think the people presenting this bill was trying to protect kids. They just want to harvest data. I'm so tired of that protecting the kids argument. That's such bullshit, man. I've been fully understood the checking IDs part and thought it to be a selling point for 4 months. All of us in France will have to prove our age. Why do they say for 4 months? It would be for a lot longer than that, right? Because any kid creating a social media account, or anyone creating a social media account for that matter, even 4 months later, they would still have to provide an ID, right? So I don't understand the 4 months thing. Exactly, Biden, exactly. Yeah, that's so true, Caleb. Lawmakers had failed to set out clear rules on how people should prove their age and what limits should apply. Platforms had 4 months to... Oh, okay, I see. So they're talking about the fact that they were going to force social medias... They're going to give them 4 months to close every single social media account that doesn't provide an age verification method. All right. How barbaric are they treating us kids? I don't wonder that, Harvey or Harboy, because we have some dog shit lawmakers in the United States as well. That seems to be kind of like a global thing, unfortunately. They try to push the model on everyone else. It's not about whether kids can access social media. It is about whether and when social media can access our children. Oh, God. That was said by the European Commission president. So this lady has quite a lot of power, and she's the one who's pushing... she's the one who's pushing ID age verification all across the EU. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to pronounce that, buddy. I gotta be honest. We love the lawmakers in the USA. Yeah, dude, they're so great and definitely not corrupt. Thank you for the 5 bits, Joe. I appreciate that. Ursula legitimately sucks. Yeah, she's the one pushing ID age verification all across the EU Commission. Our children need time in the real world, time to play, time to build friendships, time to make mistakes. Yeah, you know, if only there was somebody that like, oh, I don't know, like gave birth to them that could like make those decisions. If only. Oh yeah, there are these things called parents and guardians, right? Can't they make those decisions? Ursula doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about, huh? Ursula literally has a villain name. Yeah, I don't care what the name is. I just, you know, she just be saying bullshit, man. Expected to vote on similar measures in Christmas. Yeah, Spain, Greece, and Denmark are planning minimum ages. Brazil, Canada, and Norway say they are strongly considering them. Australia made the move last December, barring under 16s. And its lawmakers are weighing stricter penalties after data showed mixed success. There's no mixed success in Australia. That shit did not work. 85% of Australian teenagers are not even following the ID age verification, the social media ban. How is that mixed success? That's a colossal failure. There ain't no goddamn mixed success. The Australia social media ban didn't even work. So they did a study on 408 teenagers, which again, not a huge sample size, but look at the overwhelming percentage. Found that 85% of Australians aged 12 to 15 were still merrily logging on 3 months after the ban supposedly cut them off from the world. Lol? Like, okay, so what the fuck was even the point then? Yeah. And keep in mind, and this is just common knowledge. I'm not revealing any sort of secret over here. If you live in Australia, you can just use a VPN anyways. Connect to a different country that doesn't have ID age verification. Boom, you can use the social media. Like, there's no way they're going to be able to even properly enforce this. Unless they pull a North Korea or something and they, restrict the entire internet. What's up, Airbus? How you doing? This does numbers to make them look dumber? Yeah, exactly. At this point, the entire internet has to unite like some Avengers type shit to get the government to realize it's a big no. Yeah. I mean, that's what we're trying to get going on YouTube. What's up, guy from Egypt? Thanks for recycling the movement. Negligent parents are a disease on society. I agree. I totally agree. Moving to France now? Yeah. Kids beat it by pulling stupid expressions. Adults beat it by simply existing for more than 16 years. In both cases, the camera still got its data. The verification fails at its job and succeeds wildly at the thing it was never authorized to do, which is harvesting biometric and identity information from the entire population on the way past. Agreed. So Australia is not even following that shit. France, it just got rejected. The United States, some of those ID age verification bills are getting blocked as well. This should become a global movement. I mean, so far it's become a global movement in favor of ID age verification, but now is a time when we can start a global movement against ID age verification. So, yeah, I mean, these types of people, like, they're going to act like, they're in the majority over here, but we already know that their polls and shit are bullshit. You know what I mean? It's just the rich people who are wanting age verification, pretty much. Yeah. Either rich people or like stupid parents. They're the ones. Makes me wonder if all these conspiracy theories were right all along. Yeah. My week is good, guy from Egypt. How are you doing? Thank you for asking. Thank you, Darby, but I shouldn't be in the government. I'm too stupid for it. And plus, I don't want to. Here's the little updated sub count over here. Shout out to Joa for making this website for us. Looks like we're getting purged right now, which is good. Thanks for joining the anti-movement. Yep. YouTube needs to hit us with a big purge, man. They have not done a big purge for us in a while. We got botted up to 309K. We need to get back down to like 246 or something. Come on, YouTube. Keep going. Keep going. We've been getting sub-botted DRC. It's been happening for like the last 11 or 12 days. That's a good thing. Yeah, they're still active unknown. At this point, I pretty much refuse to say their name, though. YouTube's starting to look like Twitch. Oh, yeah, dude. But Twitch, the funny thing is about Twitch is as long as Twitch exists, YouTube will never be the worst run website ever. Twitch is run so terribly, right? So again, I have nothing against her personally, but just to point something out, right? There is this Twitch streamer that you guys probably have heard of named Extra Emily, who has streamed herself almost getting into like 3 or 4 different car accidents because she's too busy looking at her chat. She almost killed multiple people live on stream, and they named her one of the Twitch's new brand ambassadors. What the fuck? So I said Twitch's management makes YouTube look like a utopia. I mean, you guys know I criticize YouTube all the time, and I love YouTube, so that's why I do it. I want them to be better. But Twitch is so shittily run that it makes YouTube look like their fucking leaders have 5,000 IQ. YouTube is so much better than Twitch, and it always has been. Twitch is the same website that had hot tub streamers on their homepage, and they were just like, yeah, this is their promoted content. Buddy, Twitch used to be a gaming website. Like Twitch was created, the sole purpose of Twitch was supposed to be for gaming live streams. And then all of a sudden it turned into, you know, hot tub streamomania or whatever, you know? I mean, Twitch is just, I don't know. The only thing I'll give them, and which is true, is they are miles ahead of Twitch, or miles ahead of YouTube in terms of the live streaming game. You know, the live streams on Twitch are a lot more interactive, and there's a lot more that you can do, and you can actually gift subs to certain people and stuff, and yeah. But yeah, as long as Twitch is around, YouTube will never be the worst run website ever. Thought Twitch was only for gaming. It was supposed to be, you know, it started off as a site called Justin.tv, but only old people know that. I remember going on Justin.tv, and then eventually they changed it to Twitch. Literally only watch Twitch streamers from clips posted on YouTube. Yeah. Still upset they removed dislikes. Yeah, I mean, that's a shitty change, but again, YouTube's decision making is nowhere near as bad as Twitch's. Oh, come on, YouTube. We need a bigger person than that. All right. Fucking Emmanuel, dude. He got what's coming to him. He got what's coming to him, dude. YouTube ain't ever bringing back the dislike counter, removing shorts? Yeah, I gotta be honest, I agree. I don't think YouTube will ever bring back the dislike counter. They're too stubborn. I really want Emmanuel to like comment on this, dude. The High Court of France handed him a big L, dude. Did it go downhill before or after being bought by Amazon? Oh, that's a good question, but I would assume after. I mean, right now, you know what Twitch is doing? Twitch is doing their freaking stupid shit of like forcing it there. It's an opt-in, not an opt-out, meaning it's already enabled. Oh, no, sorry, other way around. It's an opt-out, not an opt-in, meaning everybody, this feature is already enabled on everyone's Twitch account by default. Twitch is making it so everybody's streams and chats will be used to train AI models. Like, if you haven't disabled that feature on your Twitch, then you're opted in already. Right over here. So we've added a setting that lets you opt out of having your channel content used to train generative AI content models across Amazon. Opt out, meaning they already checkmark the option on your fucking account. So your content is going to be used to train the AI models unless you change it. And that's crazy. Yeah, but it's super inaccurate, Sledger. The return YouTube dislikes is extremely inaccurate. They don't have YouTube's actual data, so there's no way they can make an actual count of how many dislikes a video has. Isn't that against the rules of the EU? I don't know. I don't know, but it's crazy. Yeah, Lynn, it's so stupid. I hate when they do that shit. Yeah, that's true. Twitch has affiliate and partner. If you're a Twitch partner, I think the main difference is there that people can subscribe to your channel, which is like $5 a month or something. Or I think you can set the rate or whatever. Oh God, Deadpool. That AI is going to be dumb as shit. Probably the next thing we need to advocate for, more opt-in versus opt-out. Oh yeah, dude. I'll be honest though, fighting against AI as a whole is going to be way harder than fighting against age verification. Every company in the world right now seems to have a massive hard-on for AI. So fighting against AI as a whole is, yeah, that's going to be almost impossible. I mean, that's why we did the video today, a retrospective on YouTube's age verification. Hopefully most of you guys have seen that video. But yeah, that was me talking about YouTube's age verification, all of the, you know, negative impacts it's had, how it's enforced, what it does to your channel when you lose advanced features, things like that. Thank you, Oshiteri. Thank you, Ultra Godzilla. What's up, Brel on Twitch? How you doing? Hopefully France blocking that law starts a chain reaction. That's exactly what I'm hoping for, Burst. Like that's what I'm really crossing my fingers for, because when the opposite was happening. So like when any country was doing age verification, it was starting a chain reaction of everybody else doing age verification. So hopefully now that a country has rejected it, hopefully this will also start another chain reaction of people starting to reject it. That's what I'm hoping. That may be, foolishly optimistic, but that's what I hope. I'm always going to be someone who sees everything glass half full. So yeah. Texas has started a pause on new data centers. Yeah, I hate the whole data center thing, dude. Basically traded age verification bans for harder YouTube. Yeah, dude. For those guys who haven't seen this video, yeah, YouTube changed their partnership program for the first time since 2016, I believe, where instead of, it used to be to become a YouTube partner, you would have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time within 365 days. Well, 365 days for the watch time. Now you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 8,000 hours of watch time within the last 365 days. That's pretty difficult, I'll be honest. Especially for a brand new channel. Yeah, that would be pretty hard. But hey, I mean, this is going to be taking into effect February in 2027, I believe. So if you want to make YouTube videos, you got to start grinding right now, because right now we have, the second half of August, September, October, November, December, January, and then that's all the time you got. So what is that? Like 9, 10, 11, 12, like 5.5-ish months. So yeah, because obviously hitting 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time will be a lot easier than 8,000 hours of watch time. For YouTube Shorts, it went from 10 million qualified views to 20 million. So YouTube is like in hard mode right now. You just killed the wall of flesh in Terraria, now everything is in hard mode. Anybody? Come on, somebody get the reference. Yeah, I don't blame you, Deadpool. That makes total sense. 5 months possible to do 0 to qualify? Yeah, of course it's possible. I mean, I won't lie, it'll be difficult, but it's possible. You might as well try right now, because obviously after February, it's going to be a lot harder. Fully Terraria reference? I love Terraria, man. I wonder what the French citizens are thinking about this. I assume they're very happy, obviously. Let's look that up real quick. France social media. Let's go to latest. France top court. Okay. Upheld. Oh, man. Yeah, Terraria is such a good game. Mention Dragon Ball in this message? Oh, you got my attention. You got my attention, dude. France said no to social media bans. Said what happens when courts say protect kids. The verification system is worse than the problem. Age verification was a real constitutional violation here. True. What the fuck? Okay, whoa. What the fuck? This is why you can't even scroll through Twitter, man. Just, what the hell, man? Trying to get me demonetized? What was that? Oh my god. No, I'm not sorting by latest anymore. What the fuck, man? Okay. So I'll make Dragon Ball Bridge quotes, dude. I could do that all night, dude. Yes, the Inference Constitutional Council strikes down a proposed ban. Social media. Okay, yeah, let's just go read some replies. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. May not live there, but as a French citizen, I'm happy with it. Nice, dude. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for everybody. Small victory in the seemingly endless war. At least someone's constitution is working. Oh, man. Ordered a rewrite. Wait, hold on. I missed that part. It was blocked 3 weeks before it took effect. Macron has already ordered a rewrite. Oh, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. The bill has to be rewritten before it's presented to the High Court again. So, yeah. Thanks, Flesh. My laugh is ugly as hell, but thank you. Thank you for joining the Dragon Ball. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I already made a video about that, Airbus. Pretty much any YouTube related update that has ever happened in the last like 8 years, I've probably made a video on it. That's like my bread and butter. How many times do they need to reject it, do you think? I don't know. I don't know how persistent Emmanuel will be. Hopefully he just gives it up, but knowing him, I don't think he's going to give it up. Okay, let's go read some other replies. Let's go over here. I think most people are going to be happy about this. They always use the excuse of protecting children to impose mass surveillance. Exactly. Exactly. I guess the truth will continue to reach the masses no matter the narrative. Nice. Impressed by the speed of their constitutional review. As much as kids need to be banned from the horrible social media, it is also yeah. I mean, it's up to the parents though. It's up to their parents to make that decision. Why not make special phones for minors? It's not like they can buy a normal one. Yeah, I don't know about that idea. I don't know. I mean, again, you don't need a special phone. The parent can just take away their existing phone. I don't know. Small victories. I think this is a big victory, actually. How many would actually just straight up quit social media if the fight against age verification is lost? Well, I mean, the first thing I would do is try to circumvent it, Arrow, so some type of VPN or something. But I assume you're saying if, what's it called? If you can't use a VPN or circumvent it in any way, then yeah, I think I would quit social media. I mean, I just don't want to give my ID to every single fucking website. That's just stupid, you know? Thank you for the $2 by DD. Appreciate that. Macron frantically rewriting as his wife watches. Thank you for the $2, man. Appreciate it. What's up, Morgan? If age verification becomes mandatory in the United States, I'll eat the entire White House. Yeah, I mean, the White House supports age verification. We've already proven that in a video. How about over here? Came in with a clutch at the 11th hour. Yeah, this was clutch. Like I said, this law was supposed to go into effect September 1st. So they were only like a little bit more than 2 weeks from the deadline. Go to latest? Hell no. About to get me freaking banned, dude. Macron about to ban the numbers 15 and 39 in France. Yeah, dude. DH still needs a Minecraft server. I'd love to make a Minecraft server. I just don't know how to make one in the new age of Minecraft. Back in my day, we used to use something called Hamachi, or we would port forward, but I'm talking about 1962. All right, let's see this one. French presidential election for... Okay. This meme always goes around. I'm a terrible parent, and I need the government to protect my child. Most spy to warn. Not the parent's parent. Don't give total control to your government. True. Thank God the French fries weren't salty enough to crash the economy with his mass surveillance bullshit. So freedom of expression for kids, but not for their parents' sanity. Got it? Oh, man. Come on, shadow a guy. You got to be smarter than that, man. AI enthusiast. Okay, well, that explains it. That explains it. Now it all makes sense. Take notes, UK government. Yeah, come on, Andy. Come on, Andy. You guys next, right? You know, like, these guys will get so much props too. Like, if they admitted that they were wrong. How many of you guys would give like these world leaders props if they're like, you know what? I looked into it. This is fucking wrong. I don't want to do ID verification anymore. It's mass surveillance. The whole world would give them props. Like there's no shame in admitting that you were wrong, but these guys aren't going to do it because they fucking want to harvest the data. But like Andy Burnham, for example, the guy in the UK, the prime minister who is trying to push it out even harder now, everybody would give that guy props if he said, like, you know what, I looked into it. This isn't going to be good, you know. Press stop court blocks ban. Yep. I want to see some ones with like a lot of replies. I played Warframe like a million years ago, but it's been a while. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate that, dude. Classic European bureaucracy, protect kids from social media by forcing every adult to prove their identity just to get online. Yeah, that's so true. Bold decision. What? How's it? It's not the bold decision at all. Warframe Bangs? Yeah, I haven't played it in like forever. All these squares make a circle. Mr. Popo tripping on, I was going to say the drug, but I might get demonetized. Okay. Yeah, where's the ones with like a lot of replies? 17? That's a decent amount. A proper outcome. We can only hope for the same for Canada. Oh, God. Canada goes ahead and bans social media. Won't this violate children's rights to freedom of expression? Yeah. Yeah. Why is no one speaking up about this? I am, buddy. I am. We are. You just got to seek us out, man. At this point, how many videos have I made on age verification? Like, it's got to be close to 100 now. And we've also, that's not even counting our streams. We've done streams on it as well, just like we're doing right now. People are definitely talking about it. It's just most people don't know that there are people talking about it. Pathetic monkeys, as Frieza would say. Frieza does say that a lot. Oh, here we go. Yeah, the Dexerto one. This one has a lot of replies. Okay, here we go. It's just the same meme. One more trying to kill anonymity on the internet. Privacy, signal, mass event. Yep. That's funny. Slandering age verification is the reason why this art still beats. I mean, it's not slander, though, because slander implies that you're saying something false to damage the reputation. Everything we're saying about age verification is correct. That it's mass surveillance and that they're just trying to harvest biometric data. That's just true. Oh yeah, Hypermax. YouTube's copyright system is very strict. It's less about blocking kids and more about forcing people to connect their IDs to social media. Exactly, Adam. Exactly. Walk into Congress saying, "Hello, monkeys." That was one of the most insane scenes I've ever seen in Dragon Ball. Good night, Lynn. Have a good night, buddy. Kids about to discover the horrifying concept of going outside. Oh, the horror. Graphics are 10 out of 10, but gameplay is 2 out of 10. Would not recommend. Oh, man. It's basically the French government asks these kiddos to touch the grass. Yeah, and also asks the fucking parents to raise their children. Lazy parents, do your job. Don't let the government do it for you. You never give more power to the government. You are the freaking French, for fuck's sake. You should know this better than most people. Recommending parental controls, restricting the internet like it's 1984. Yep. So true. They can't even enjoy the outdoors like most of us did back in the day. Sucks for them. Oh, man. Has it banned wine for children? What? I don't know what that means. We're gonna have another French Revolution at this point. Yeah, I mean, I'm so glad that shit got blocked. Now they're gonna have to rewrite some bill where they're probably gonna have to like change it a lot, and even then it might still get rejected. "1984 book was meant to be a warning, not a manual book." Yeah, all the other countries in the world disagree with you, man. They think it's a tutorial. I assume because France allows 15-year-olds to drink wine. Really? That's crazy. Extremely common. France will always be objectively bad, and the government tries to supplement for bad parenting. How is that? I don't think this person understood. Yeah, I don't think they understood the post. It's a France W, dude. They blocked the law. Yeah, this guy doesn't understand the post. He didn't read it properly. I don't understand the point of this rule. This could have just been limited the working hours and not taking away the phone completely, or parents place no limits and allow the parents to do their jobs. Parental controls, dude. Yeah, I'd consider that, Lemon Girl. France actually enforcing an age limit on social media instead of just talking about it is going to be the most watched policy experiment in the world right now. Every other government is taking notes, and every tech company is figuring out how to water it down before it spreads. Well, Unless those platforms ask for ID, it's already dead. People bypass the adult video ban, and they're going to find a way to do it for this too. Exactly. It's not totally bad, but can we ban bad parenting? I disagree. It is totally bad. Any website asking for your ID to access it, I mean, that's just the slipperiest slope in the history of slippery slopes. Exactly, Fletch. Or just don't give them the fucking access to the phone and unrestricted access to social media and the internet to begin with if you can't watch what they do. We've already proven this in videos too, but parental controls are so easy to set up, man. It's not rocket science. Remember W Social? I do, yeah. Made a video about that. Exactly, Phallus Strix. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Parents just don't care anyway. Yeah. I mean, parents are fucking lazy, man. I can't tell you how many iPad kids there are. You guys know what that term means, right? I assume you do. Like, a bunch of kids have fucking iPads that their parents give them instead of raising them. So the kids literally get raised off of like YouTube Shorts and Cocomelon, as opposed to like actual human interaction with their parents, their siblings, or whoever. So I mean, I don't know, dude. That damn time, true. Twitter is too toxic for teenagers, even difficult for adults to keep with. Well, that doesn't mean that you give the fucking government the keys to control everybody. If Twitter's so toxic, then don't let your kids use Twitter. That is something you can choose to do as a parent. Exactly, Sludger. The parents nowadays are consuming all that brain rot bullshit as well, except instead of doing it on Instagram and, you know, TikTok or whatever, they're doing it on Facebook. It's pretty much the same thing, man. Could reshape how social media platforms are designed for young users, less chasing teen engagement. I wouldn't mind if they were doing stuff like that, if they, you know, sue the social medias to, you know, make them be less like predatory or whatever. But don't do ID age verification, man. That's just dumb. VPN. That's Mercy from Overwatch. But yeah, a lot of countries are trying to ban VPNs, though. That's the issue, which, once again, as we've discussed many times on this channel, how? I don't know how you ban a VPN. I don't understand. The only way I feel like you could ban a VPN is do what North Korea or Russia does or whatever. Like, you like restrict the whole internet. I agree, Ochi Terry. UK does not have freedom of speech, so good luck if you live in the UK. Yeah, the UK is getting really bad right now with that type of stuff. Really, Arrow? That's crazy. Yeah, that would be fun, Lemon Girl. We might have to talk about that. Genuine so good. That's true. That's true. Good luck keeping kids off the apps when every school project requires them to be online. AI Annie. The locals stood to defend against ID scans. Yeah. When I was 13, 18 now, my dad tried to make my brother and I use YouTube Kids. We literally just reset our phones. I got rid of it, and then we made our own Google accounts. That's funny. Remember when California tried to put age verification on operating systems with no clarification? Yeah. I think for that one, though, don't you just have to say like what age you are? I don't know. I don't know much about that one. No, I did not hear about that, Jacob. That's interesting. Is that like, what states is that for? Or is that for anybody that uses Snapchat? No one should be stripped away of their freedom of expression. No one should cage this. True. True. Step in the right direction. Yeah, it's a huge step, man. I mean, like I said, an entire country saying no to a terrible law like this is a great W for us. Is this an AI lady?
And its own top.
Oh, God. That's terrifying. Can we make some laws about this next? I'm sick and tired of seeing all this AI shit everywhere. Hope Emmanuel replies to this. He won't, but the whole staircase in the right direction. Yeah, it's so true. No, you don't have to make the server yet, Joe. Well, I'll think about it. Victory for free speech in France. Brussels is already preparing an EU-wide version. Fucking hell, man. Thank you for becoming a DH member, Polygolf. I appreciate you, big dog. Let's get some W's for him. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate the support and the love, guys. It's going to be very hard to ban VPNs. Like, there's so many types of VPNs. Yeah, I feel like that's like almost impossible. How would EU-wide version apply to countries that just say no, LOL? I think if they are in the EU Commission, they technically have to follow the EU Commission laws. That's the way I understand it, at least. Okay, we're getting a little bit of a purge again. Come on, YouTube. Purge more, purge more. W France? Yeah. Big W to France. But not Emmanuel Macron. Big W to the High Court of France. This fucking guy was trying to get it passed with all of his power, dude. The country can break away from the EU, but it's quite messy. Okay, yeah. Surprised YouTube hasn't wiped out your channel yet. Me too. I mean, they did in 2022, but I get what you mean. That's so true, Blue Knuckles. Advertisers are fucking weird. That's the answer to your question. YouTube will have actual adult video advertisements across all videos and shorts, but if I was to say a certain swear right now, this video could get demonetized. I mean, it's crazy. Social media ban in France. Well, that's a little bit of a blow to Macron. I wonder if this is happening in the UK. I don't know. Andy Burnham, the guy in the UK, seems pretty adamant on the social media ban. I think this is his last term before he's out of power. Really? Okay, well, that's good news then. Any politician, I don't care which side of the political aisle they're on, if they support IDH verification, get them the fuck out of here. And I don't even care what country. Get them out of here. Yeah, that's so true. 6-6. It would be tough, man. Any other replies here? Have you heard of Count Binface? I have not. Yeah, that's so true. The only thing that both sides of the political aisle can agree on is like, hey, we should harvest everyone's biometric data. Not, ending world hunger or getting rid of pollution or, getting rid of poverty and all that. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy, Jacob. I'll look into that. Oh, Count Binface is a person? Okay, yeah. Is he like a YouTuber or something? Who the fuck is Count Binface? I don't know. I assume he's some sort of content creator or something. France ban social media. This is an old headline. They should provide the EU with oscillating fans and not social media fans. They can harvest my shiny nuts on their chins before they get my ID or scans. Fair enough. Oh yeah, John, you're so right. I see that all the time. Thanks, Sleepy. I try not to make it like too. I mean, it is a serious topic, but I try not to make it all super professional or anything. I'm not professional, you know. This is just a dummy with some opinions, you know. But you're right, it is important, and people should be talking about this. Like I said, and I've said this in other streams too, my pet peeve with like almost the entire YouTube community, especially when it comes to ID age verification on social media, is they all know about it. Trust me, they all know about it, but they don't make any type of videos on it, right? But once it gets passed in their state and country, then they're gonna make their stupid clickbait video with their fucking face looking all serious, and then the title is gonna be "We need to talk," and then they're gonna talk about, oh my god, all the social medias got banned, and it's such a tragedy. How come we could never see this coming? And it's like, well, okay, yeah. When we actually were trying to fight it, then you guys were fucking radio silent. But now, you know, hypothetically, if it all ends up getting passed, then all of a sudden, oh my god, we need to talk, and all the fucking clickbait videos will come out. That's always my problem with like a lot of content creators. It's like that whole saying, I mean, don't just care about something when it affects you. You should care about something even when it affects other people. You know what I mean? Hopefully that made sense what I said, but yeah, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people are so goddamn selfish, you know? They only care about something when it affects them. Good night, Harv. Me too, Fuminex, but their high court said, you know what? Fuck all that. Yes, very annoying that content creators are like that. Yeah. All the time, people just only give a shit about something when it affects them. Like, for example, ID age verification has not affected me yet, and hopefully it won't, in any way, shape, or form on any social media that I've used, not on YouTube, not on anything. But I still want to fight against it. It doesn't matter if it affects me or not. It's still affecting other people. You know, it's still a fight for online privacy and freedom. We should all participate in that fight, regardless of whether we are the ones personally affected by it. When France announced that they're going to be banning social media for kids under 15, that was bad even for me, somebody who lives in the United States. That's bad for all of you guys, people who might live in other countries and states as well. It's bad for everybody because that is what is known as something called a slippery slope. It all started, you know, the modern push of ID age verification, as I always say, started with the Online Safety Act in the UK. And look at what it's turned into now. A global effort, you know? So, I don't know, man. People only seem to give a shit about something when it affects them. It just goes to show how many selfish damn people there are in the world. That's the end of my second TED Talk. Oh my god, here we go. Okay, this person is rage baiting me. Okay. All right, well, I already showed their tweet on Twitter. So this person is saying a ruling has been issued in France declaring a key point raised was how the decision serves to put the Brexit. So this person's saying something smart, right? They're saying something smart. But this is just classic Twitter rage bait. Look at this fucking cunt over here. Another adult wanting their pedophilic access unrestricted. Fuck you, buddy. You're a fucking idiot. I hate people who say stupid shit like that. That is 100% rage bait there, and they got me. They rage baited me. They got me. There's someone as big as, like, say, like Markiplier would talk about age verification. Yeah, I don't want to put Markiplier on blast because Markiplier seems like overall a pretty good guy, you know? But I agree. I mean, he's a perfect example of somebody that 100% knows about what is going on, but he just chooses not to make a video about it. And that's what pisses me off, right? I'm not sitting over here trying to force somebody who has never talked about YouTube or online issues to make a video about it. Markiplier has like 20 videos on YouTube issues and demonetizations and copyright strikes and all that type of stuff. He has talked about YouTube issues and stuff like that, right? Even if he doesn't want to talk about ID age verification as a whole, why didn't he make a video on YouTube's age verification? You know? And again, I don't want to put him on blast. You know, he seems like a good guy, but he has talked about that type of stuff before. But when it comes to ID age verification, all of a sudden it's crickets, you know? It's just weird. But yeah, like I said, though, Non-Tricks, it doesn't even have to be the political aspect of it. He talks about YouTube issues, so why doesn't he talk about YouTube age verification? That's the problem. That's the part that like really like grinds my gears about a lot of these content creators and channels, you know? Like, we should be trying to talk about this type of stuff. He's spoken about AI. Exactly, yeah. And AI age verification was the thing that was going on YouTube, and it still is. You know, I just think that like when there's important issues like that are happening in the world, everyone should talk about it, right? And if they don't talk about it, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad people or anything like that. It just means that you can't complain then later if you start getting affected by age verification. You know? I don't know, AC. My content's not that great, but thank you, dude. I honestly hate how people are like, anyone against age verification is criminal. Yeah, they're projecting. They're absolutely projecting. I mean, we just saw that idiot say that on Twitter. A lot of people say stuff like that, but they're just stupid. I mean, caring about privacy and safety of everybody around the world doesn't make you a criminal. I mean, that's fucking dumb. Like I said, what can they even do with our data anyways? Juanito, are you trolling or are you serious? You're asking what they can do with our biometric data, our facial scans, our IDs, a picture of our face, our fucking address. You're asking what they can do with that information? Fucking everything? Steal your entire identity? What do you mean? I assume you're just trolling. I mean, that's an insane question. Thank you, Ultra Godzilla. I appreciate that, dude. Any educational, non-over-edited YouTube videos are quality content? Thank you, Cortex. AI is not a replacement. True. As Flock said in court, it's just a bunch of numbers and letters. What can they do? Flock is so full of shit, dude. What's up? I'm Miss Unring. How you doing? No, Betsy, this is about the French law. The France's High Court just killed the under 15 social media ban. Big W. Flock is so full of themselves. Yeah, they're so full of shit. What's up, Alex? Thanks for writing like Emmanuel. Thanks for joining the movement. How's that movement going, Emmanuel? You must pop the AI bubble. Yeah, hopefully that's coming soon, man. Welcome back, Okura. Sorry, I forgot to write like Emmanuel. Discord is blocked in Brazil. I did see that, yeah. Did you guys hear about the whole Brazil Discord thing? Discord. Brazil. Discord prepares video guard kill switch following Brazil streaming ban. Following an urgent order from Brazil's Data Protection Authority to suspend live streaming across the country, Discord developed an emergency kill switch called Video Guard. This feature allows Discord to instantly restrict all video capabilities, including go live, screen sharing, webcams, and video decoding based on users' geolocation. Voice and text channels remain fully functional. No confirmations yet if VPNs will allow avoiding it, or Discord will track older user location history. So yeah, Discord is going crazy in Brazil. Brazil, I think, already has active ID age verification as well. Yeah, I agree. None tricks. It shouldn't apply to us, Betsy, but I know they're trying. Ofcom is trying to get. They're trying to enforce their bullshit laws across the entire world. So yeah. Yeah, I agree, Fuminex. Discord is so full of shit. I mean, they've done so many bad things. No, I don't think that would happen, Weed. The national law in our country, the United States, seems to be, hopefully this will change in the future, seems to be in favor of ID age verification, unfortunately. Not the Brazilian babies, leave them alone. Brazil seems like one of the more insane ones. Yeah, their laws seem crazy. Maybe, Cameron. The issue has kind of lost its spark. But I'd probably be willing to do the Flock stream. I mean, if people would watch it, I'll do it. I mean, obviously, I'm trying to focus on what gets the most views, obviously. Yeah. That was like a pretty topical topic. Yeah, but now at this point, it's like 2 weeks old now, unfortunately. Hope Brazil is next to ban age verification. Me too, but I don't know if that'll happen. What's up, Hurricane? How you doing? Oh yeah, very true, Okura. I mean, specifically on the ID age verification front. I mean, look at all these countries that are doing it. All countries that have, I can't type. All countries that have age verification. There's probably like a full list. Age verification around the world. What is this? Green indicates existing laws that are operating, while yellow highlights countries when laws are expected to come into force. So if this is accurate, I mean, look at this. A lot of places in the world right now have ID age verification, man. Yeah, this is crazy, dude. On my screen, this looks blue, but I have my warm colors on my monitor. Didn't even know the Philippines had age verification. Yeah, I believe they do. This is what like the list looks like in certain countries. Right over here. Blue light blocking. Yeah, I have like my warm lights on my monitor because I'm old and the blue lights are bright. See some flock cameras stock on me? Yeah, flock cameras are crazy. Canada has it. Damn it, I thought it was being debated on. I think it is, but it might be active for like adult websites. No, this isn't Chrome. This is Brave. Germany doesn't have age verification. I think they're considering it. I'm pretty sure I remember reading about that. Chancellor Friedrich Merz threw his weight behind proposals to introduce a social media ban for minors in Germany. So I believe they're considering it. VPNs are literally almost impossible to ban because of how important they are. Yeah, I mean, trying to ban VPNs is some dystopian shit. They're literally used to keep people safe on the internet. Germany is as dystopian as it gets. They have digital ID already. I thought. I don't know. I don't know if they have or don't. Thanks for joining the movement. Good night, Jess. I mean, I guess to ban VPNs are doing the system age verification. Yeah, it seems so hard to enforce, though. At least Japan doesn't do it. Really? I thought they did. Let's see. Looks like you're right. Okay, who else? What else did you guys say? New Zealand? New Zealand. Age verification. Let's see. Yeah, doesn't look like New Zealand has it either. Really happy that more people are fighting this type of crap. Yeah, man. I mean, better late than never, I suppose. Hope our country and everyone globally can beat age verification. I've regained hope. Me too, man. This was a big W for us. Exactly. I like OG dog. You're right. Oh yeah, no way. That was so funny. Emmanuel looks like a damn fool right now. Now that the French, I keep saying French. Oh my god, the France High Court ruled against this. I'm so glad that they have a brain. Yeah, I hope not a Mystic Legend. I'm trying to hold out hope here. Glass half full, man. I just struggle to understand what is the main general enemy in this. Billionaires, parents, boomers. Pretty much billionaires, the government. They're the main enemy because they are taking advantage of the other two groups you said, the parents and the billionaires. I truly believe that not all parents support the harvesting of biometric data, obviously. I think a lot of them are just very ignorant about how the internet works. So the government presents it to them like, hey, we need to do this to protect the children. And then the parents get all the tears in their eyes. They're like, you're right. I need to make sure my son or daughter is safe. When in reality, just pop up some fucking parental controls and you can do it yourself. So I think they take advantage of the ignorant, essentially, which is what the government always does. Block is a private company that is contracted by each city and town of each state. So yeah. Me too, cloak figure. Take care, onion ring. Yeah, that's true, Flitch. Deep humor ASMR? No. You don't want that. What are you drinking? Just water. Pretty much only drink water. And I do like green tea. Government is always controlled by evil people. Yeah, pretty much. Billionaires want it because it means they can avoid actually moderating their platforms. You like your green tea plain? Yep. Just plain, nothing fancy, no sugar. Deep humor sounds like he could just randomly speak German out of nowhere for no reason. Nah. Definitely not. I can barely even speak English. Now they're expanding it to 16 plus. Which country are you talking about? Age verification in AI is like modern day Ultron. I really, really hope Emmanuel makes a statement about this soon. It'll be hilarious to see what he has to say. I already know what stance he's going to take. He's going to be like, yeah, this is just like a huge blow to the safety of children. You know, we're not going to be able to keep the kids safe. We need to make sure we protect our children. Buddy, you should have protected yourself from your wife. Like, I don't know, man. You think California or Florida is worse in terms of weather? Oh, for sure Florida's worse. They have like a storm over there every day. I mean, I'm biased, obviously, because I live in California, but yeah. What kind of water are you drinking? It's, you know, spring water. Nothing crazy. Those who propose such policies that violate rights should get imprisonment. I honestly agree. If you actually propose that, you know, every single citizen in your country should have to provide an ID to use social media, yeah, you should probably be in jail. I mean, that's crazy. Exactly, Winter Void, exactly. California weather. Yeah, I'm not super fond of our weather either, especially in the summer right now. It's just hot as hell, but I love our weather for winter and fall. My ideal weather is like mid 50s, low 60s degrees Fahrenheit. I use Fahrenheit because I'm a dumb American. I don't know what that is in Celsius. I like when it's like a little chilly. Perfect, like walking weather. Yeah, me too, Arrow, but that would probably never ever happen, to be honest. This freaks me out, dude. Yeah, that freaks me out. Obviously, AI makes me feel uncomfortable, man. The phone banning in school is bad. Dude, did you guys see that video? Oh, hold on. Let me... Oh, I gotta try to remember. Phone ban. There was a video I saw. Oh, okay, I found it. Kansas schools are taking students' phones and locking them in dedicated phone lockers after the state enacted a bell-to-bell ban on cell phones in schools. Here, look at this shit.
Okay, don't lose it. Let's go. Next one up, please. Por favor, quien sigue. Get your stuff in line after you deposit your phone.
This mirror's as loud as hell. Hold on. What happened to the sound? Okay, the sound just cuts off halfway, but yeah, look at this shit. Yeah, that is just a step too far, in my opinion. So you force everybody to put their phone in some sort of like, what even is that, dude? It's a phone locker? The fuck? 0 chance half the school kids don't sneak phones in? Yeah, I mean, you could literally give them like a dummy phone too, you know? And that could be the one they put in the locker, and then you just have your actual phone on you. I would like, I mean, I don't mean to be one of those like parents who like goes and fights the fucking kids' teachers for no reasons and shit, but like, I would 100% like go and like argue with the teacher or principal for that. I would be like, no, my fucking kid needs to have a phone on them. How am I going to contact them? What the fuck? Like, yeah, get that shit out of here, man. Like, they got to graduate before all this shit. Yeah, exactly. I'm happy to be old right now. But I'm thinking about, you know, like my future kids and stuff like that. I want them to have a phone. That's a good point, Sog Dog. That's a good point. I mean, that's something that you have to consider, especially in the fucking USA where they can't control that type of stuff. We have a I'm gonna try not to say that word, but like a school pew pew, we'll call it that, because I'll get demonetized. You know, we have a school pew pew like every other week or some shit. Like, I don't know. Exactly, Drake. Phones or devices have always been banned in my country. Well, how do they enforce it though, Pokemon? Do they do that where they put your phone in like a locker or something? Or how do they like enforce that rule? Exactly, Mystic Legend. You're so right. But hey, big W's overall, man. I mean, let's not lose sight of the fact that this is a happy stream. Phone bans are good, but confiscating them is bad. Yeah, I mean, obviously the teacher should just keep an eye on their students and all that. There's a school threat, and if we had our phones out, we would get in trouble. What was the threat? Yeah, agreed, Skittle. That's funny, Fuminix. Yeah, that's how it was when I was growing up. Real cinnamon. They confiscated that, letting you have it back after school was ended for the day. Yeah, but I mean, that, in my opinion, that's dumb because I want my kid to have their phone on them if I need to, in case I need to contact them. Obviously, I'm not going to contact them in the middle of their class or something unless it's super important. But like during their lunch or whatever, I might call them and ask them something. Exactly, life intel. Kids are breaking the magnet lock pocket devices for their phones. Really? What's up, V? Doing school online this year, though. It sucks that I feel safer at home because of it. Oh, yeah. In Florida, every student is keeping their phones at home or putting them in those pouches. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Took my friend's phone permanently when he was caught using it in the lunch break. Okay, there's no... Yeah, see, that would piss me off as a parent. There's no fucking permanently. Give it to him. Give it back to him by the end of the day, you know? Or like at least give it to the parents if the parents show up. There's no fucking permanently taking a phone. What the fuck? Like, that's crazy. You cried for a day straight. So glad you don't have to deal with high school anymore. Yeah. What's up, Amy? Take care, Alex. Isn't permanently taking the phone stealing? Yeah, pretty much, dude. They said we have to use a school phone. Yeah, I mean, but that doesn't make sense though, because it's not about the kid contacting the parent. They can do that at any time using a phone at school. It's about the parent contacting the kid. Sometimes your parent needs to tell you something or something important, you know? Thanks for the bits, Joe. Kids with phones at school, detention, teachers sitting behind their desks on iPhones. So true. So damn true. Also might need to talk about something private with a parent without using the school as a medium. Exactly. I mean, I'm just giving an example, right? Like, let's say, you know, you're a parent and I don't know, your car gets a flat tire or something, and you don't have, you're going to be late to picking them up. How the fuck are you going to tell them that? You know, you can contact the school or whatever, but will the school be able to go to the kid's classroom and tell them that information quick enough? You know what I mean? As opposed to you just calling them directly and telling them, or texting them. Obviously, you can just text them too. Hey, got a flat tire. I'll be a little late picking you up. Like, just stay in school or something. I don't know. Something like that. Like, it's important to be able to contact your kids, man. I guess it'd be a little bit better if the school had like a phone box or something similar to the iconic ones in London, but still I would just like that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I think it's just up to the parents to, I mean, not the parents, sorry, up to the teachers to moderate that, right? Obviously, if you're giving a lesson and you see a kid on their phone and you don't want them to be on their phone, tell them to stop. If they do it again, just take the phone away for the day. Like, you know, give it back to them at the end of class, obviously. But like, yeah, I mean, that it's up to the teachers to be able to enforce the rules in their classroom. Because again, it reminds me of age verification. It's like a slippery slope. So everybody has to fucking put their phone in a phone locker. Everybody in the school has to do that. And then that leads to what? You know, people using dummy phones, circumventing it, not being able to contact their parents during school, things like that. I mean, I don't know. Good night, Badger. Or the schools are tapping the phones or don't want other people to hear your phone call. Exactly, yeah. Restroom is a privilege. Oh yeah, I actually lived through that when I was going to school too. I had a teacher once. This is no word of a lie. This is 100% true. I had a teacher once in middle school where his rule was like, if you borrow something from him, like if you borrow a pencil from him or something, you have to give him your shoe, one of your shoes. So that way he knows you're going to give the pencil back. So you give him one of your shoes and then you fucking hobble back over to your desk. Yeah, that teacher got a lot of complaints. What are my ears witnessing? Yep. Know what you doing with those shoes? I don't know. Probably sniffing them, dude. That's some weird shit. And we were 12 at the time, by the way. So, also weird. You had a teacher like that too in 9th grade? Yeah, dude. That's just... That's weird, man. Your history teacher did the same thing? Yeah, dude. I mean, you're collecting a child's shoes. I mean, where's Chris Hansen when you need him? Why don't you take a seat? I mean, what the hell are you doing with that shoe? You had that in 6th grade too? Dude, I'm telling you, it seems like a universal experience. What the hell? Feet lovers? Yeah, I already know that teacher had a Feet Finder account. Or a Feet Finder subscription to somebody else's account. She said she was 12. Yeah, I've seen that meme. The bell doesn't release you, I do. Oh my god, you guys are giving me PTSD. Good night, Wickton. Or good day at whatever time it is for you. Honestly, they should just take the smartphones and let them keep a dial phone that you can only call on, so the parents can still contact them, but they won't blow it out because you can only call on it. Yeah, I mean, even I think that's still a little too far. I mean, all I'm saying is, man, you're a teacher. You see a kid using their phone, you ask them to put them away. If they do it again, then just take away the phone for the rest of the class. Just confiscate the phone. Don't take it away permanently. Like take the phone for the remainder of the class, and then when the class is done, just give it back to them. No big. It's not a fucking big deal. It's not rocket science. Back in second grade, kids couldn't talk much during lunch. If you had to go to the bathroom, then you lose recess. Oh yeah, that's so fucking weird. It's so weird when they don't want you to talk during lunch. It's like, how dare you socialize while you eat? I'm like, sorry. That's such a weird thing that schools do. They used to do that in one of my schools too. They would, for like the last 10 minutes of the lunch period, they want everyone to be quiet. Like, why though? It doesn't make sense. Now, you guys don't want to see my face. I'm too ugly. ChatGPT is killing people's brain cells. I mean, yeah, people are using ChatGPT to teach their classes now too. Your school takes the phone numbers given during sign up and sells them to advertisers. Now we get text ads from Scholastic and other sponsors. Oh my god, that's crazy. They say we have a phone in the office. Oh, so you expect me to go into the hallway and have a jolly trip to the? Yeah, that's so true. It's not about the kids contacting the parents. They can do that relatively easily. I mean, you can contact the parents. It would be a lot easier for you to contact the parents, but the parents contacting the kids, that's the hard part, because you would have to give that message over to the school office or whatever, and who knows if their people are busy on the phone, and then you have to wait for them, and then they have to physically go over to the class to give them the message, or they have to call the teacher, and she might be in the middle of a lesson, then she'll miss the call or something, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Ain't lunch like the perfect time to socialize? Exactly. Yeah. Why do we not want to teach kids to talk to each other? Like, that's I mean, I could do videos on the school system too, but that's just not the type of content I make. But I think a lot of school systems are stupid too. In college, they'll kick you out if you use ChatGPT on every assignment, essay, or test. I mean, that makes sense though, because obviously it's essentially plagiarism. Exactly, Oshichara. You just graduated high school? Congrats. You're on your way to becoming an adult. Yeah, thanks, Joe. Like I said, I'll think about it, man. I mean, you can make a Minecraft server in general if you want, but yeah, maybe not one under my name. You were a college TA before ChatGPT, and even then plagiarism was a big problem. I can't imagine it now. Oh yeah, dude. I don't know how teachers are going to be able to like catch all that stuff. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate you, big dog. Let's see how the subscribers are looking. So YouTube did a purge, but not a big one. We still need like 40k subscribers purged. There should probably be a teacher, but a common sense one in the future, maybe. I don't know how it is across the country or different countries, but over here, teachers don't get paid very well. If you're like a college professor, then you can get paid pretty well, but like high school teacher and stuff, they don't pay you shit, to be honest. Yeah, I've heard about that, John, but a lot of times I've heard they have false positives with that. Thanks, AC. I appreciate that, dude. All right, well, I think we'll go ahead and call it a day here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Big W's for the France High Court for making this decision. Thank you to everybody who left a like on the stream. Make sure you guys subscribe and notifications on as well so you guys don't miss the next stream or video. Thank you so much, Tom, for the donation. Let's get some W's for Tom for the $5. I personally don't see how the Kids Act would pass realistic without getting blocked right after. It sounds like way too many lawsuits incoming. I agree. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't pass. Thank you so much for everybody for watching. Make sure you subscribe and notifications on so you don't miss the next stream or video. Thank you to everybody for donating as well. And I appreciate you guys so much. Love you all. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.